Okay, game. Partial fraction, case number 3, quadratic, example number 1. So, mabilis lang to. Ngayon, bakit siya naging quadratic? Kaya siya quadratic kasi square yung highest exponent. Okay? So, actually, case 3 and case 1 to. Ito kasi linear. So, case 1. Ito ay quadratic. So, case 2. 3. Pero kung lagyan ko to ng square, magiging case 2 to. Magiging repeated linear. Okay? Kung lagyan ko to ng square, magiging case 4, which is repeated quadratic. Gets nyo na? Unti-unti nyo nang nagigets yan. Okay? So, dahil nga ang original given is ganyan, so yan lang. X squared plus 1, x minus 1, case 3, quadratic, and case 1, linear. So, ganito siya gawin. Lagyan equal, and then, natandaan nyo yung sinabi ko, na ang numerator ay laging one term lower. So, kopyahin natin ito, x squared plus 1, and then x minus 1. Okay, so ano to? Quadratic. So, dahil quadratic to, ang numerator niya is one term lower. So, anong one term lower than quadratic? Linear. So, ang linear ay ax plus b. Gets? Then, ito is linear. So, anong one term lower sa linear? Constant. So, C. So, dahil magkakasunod dapat ang letter A, B, and C. Then, actually, pwede siyang baliktad. What if ang inuna nyo is si x minus 1, then si x squared plus 1. So, si x minus 1, ang constant ng taas niya, so A. Then, ito nga, linear ang taas niya, so bx plus C. So, pwede siya magkabaliktad. Parehas na sagot lang din makukuha nyo. Okay? So, dahil ito yung nasulat ko na, hindi yan ang susundin natin. Ayun na, gets na. So, 3x squared minus 2x plus 2 over x squared plus 1, x minus 1 equals ax plus b over x squared plus 1 plus c over x minus 1. So, ano unang gagawin? Ito times yung equation dito sa denominator na to. So, x squared plus 1 and then x minus 1. Okay? So, kapag ito, tinimes nyo dito, cancel ito, yung taas sila matitira. So, 3x squared minus 2x plus 2 gets equals ax plus b over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 1 x minus 2. Cancel to. Ano matitira? Ax plus b tsaka x minus 1. Now, lagi yung tandaan, lagyan nyo ito ng parenthesis din na. Okay? So, bakit x minus 1 lang? Kasi si x squared plus 1 tsaka ito x squared plus 1 na-cancel. So, ano matitira? Ax plus b tsaka yung x minus 1 na to. Okay, gets? Next. C over x minus 1 times x squared plus 1, x minus 1. So, cancel sa x minus 1. Ano matitira? X squared plus 1 na lang. So, magiging C, x squared plus 1. Eh, again, nag-cross multiply lang. Oh. Cross multiply, multiplication lang yan. Gets? So, dahil meron na kayo nan, ano susunod yung gagawin? Lahat ng parenthesis, kukunin nyo, equate nyo sa 0. X minus 1, equate natin sa 0. X equals 1. So, ayun na yung una. X squared plus 1, equate natin sa 0. Ay, wait, wag. Pagka may squared, wag niya equate sa 0. Okay? Kasi magiging radical yun. Okay? Tignan nyo na lang yung, ito pa isang tip. AX. So, kapag may nakita kayong AX, BX, CX, DX, basta letter, tas may kadikit na isang X, hindi square, lagi nyong tandaan, i-equate ang gawing X ay 0. Okay? So, dahil meron na tayo ng dalawang yan, X is equal to 1 and then X is equal to 0, substitute na natin. So, if X is equal to 1, ito muna unahin natin yung X is equal to 1, ano magiging sagot? X is equal to 1. So, substitution lang. Okay, so magiging 3 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 2 equals ax plus b. So, a times 1 plus b. X minus 1, edi 1 minus 1, plus c, x squared plus 1, edi 1 squared plus 1. Okay, so game. 1 squared is 1 times 3. 2 times 1 is negative 2 plus 2. Okay? So, equals, A times 1 is A plus B, edi AB. Kasi ito, 1 minus 1 is 0. So, kapag tinimes tong 0 dito, automatically cancel na to. Okay, gets? Next, C times 1 squared plus 1. 1 squared is 1, plus 1 is 2. So, 2 times C is 2C. Gets? Now, last. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Okay? Which means 3 na lang. And then, divide both sides. Which means, C is equal to 3 halves. Yun na. Nakuha na natin yung isa. Dalawa na lang, A and B. Paano natin makukuha yung A and B? Gagawin natin to. X is equal to 0. Okay? So, if X is equal to 0, substitute lang. 3x squared minus 2x plus 2 magiging 3, 0 squared. Okay? Minus 2, 0 plus 2. Gets? Sinubstitute lang. Equals ax plus b times x minus 1 magiging a times 0 plus b then 0 minus 1. Gets? Then last, plus c x squared plus 1 magiging plus c 0 squared plus 1. Yan. So dahil na lagay na natin yung 0, simplify na lang. 3 times 0 squared 0. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. So 2 na lang matitira. A times 0 is 0. So wala na yan. B na lang. And then 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So negative 1 times B is negative B. 0 na to Okay. Next. 0 squared is 0. Plus 1 is 1. So 1 times C is C. Ayan na. 2 equals negative B plus C. Kaso, we already know the value of C, which is 3 halves. So, papalit nyo yun dun. So, magiging 2 is equal to negative B plus 3 halves. Okay? Kaso, kailangan si negative B ma-isolate. So, either i-transpose ko tong 3 halves dun sa kabila, o kaya, si negative B na i-transpose ko. Since negative B to kailangan positive B. So, si negative B transpose natin. Si negative B transpose natin sa kabila. And then si 2 transpose natin doon sa kabila. So, magiging B is equal to 3 halves minus 2. Transpose na, diba? So, yun na. 3 halves minus 2. Mabilisang shortcut ng pag-add ng fraction. Ganito. B is equal to numerator, kopyahin. Denominator, i-multiply nyo sa whole number, which is 2. So, 4. Kaso minus. So, minus 4. Then, kopyahin nyo yung denominator. Ganun lang kabilis. Okay? So, B is equal to 3 minus 4 over 2. Which is, B is equal to 3 minus 4 is 1. So, negative 1 half. Yun na. So, last na. Isa na lang. Mahanap natin ang value ni A. Okay? So, paano natin mahanap ang value ni A? Ganto. Ang sinubstitute na natin, x is equal to 1, and then x is equal to 0. So, kailangan pa natin mag-isip ng isang x value na mababa. Okay? So, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 0. What if x is equal to negative 1? So, pwede yun. Okay? So, x is equal to negative 1. So, again, itong original equation, palitan nyo ng negative 1. So, 3x minus 2x plus 2, magiging 3 negative 1 squared plus 2, minus 2 negative 1 plus 2. So, pinalitan ko lang ng negative 1. Okay? And then, equals ax plus b times x minus 1. Palitan ng negative 1, magiging a negative 1 plus b. Then, x minus 1. And then, magiging negative 1 minus 1. And then, may c pa pala. So, c is equal c x squared plus 1 magiging plus c. And okay, so all that's left is simply 1 squared is 1 times 3 is 3. Negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2 plus 2. Okay, next. Negative 1 times a is negative a plus b. Okay, so magiging negative a plus b. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 2. Okay? Plus C, negative 1 squared is 1, plus 1 is 2, times C, edi 2C. Ayun na, malapit na. So, 3 plus 2 plus 2 ay 7. Ayan, ito, i-distribute niya yan, negative 2. So, negative 2 times negative A, 2A. Negative 2 times B, negative 2B. And then yung 2C. Okay na. And then last step is substitute yung value ni C, which is 3 halves, at yung value ni B, which is 1 half. Negative 1 half. So, magiging 2A minus 2B is negative 1 half. Okay, negative 1 half. So, negative 2B magiging 2 times negative 1 half. Plus 2C is equal to 3 halves. So, 2 times 3 halves. Sinubstitute lang Then may 7 sa gilid. Ayan, last na. So, i-simplify na lang natin to. So, 7 equals 2A. Okay? So, negative 2 times negative 1 half. So, negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Over 2, edi 1. Then, 2 times 3 is 6. Over 2, 6 divided 2 is 3. Ayun na. So, itong 1 at 3 is 4. So, buburahin ko na lang. At yung 4 na yun, transpose dun sa kabila. So, magiging negative 4. Which means 7 minus 4 is equal to 2A. 7 minus 4 is 3. Equals 2A. Divide both sides. Which means finally, our A is equal to 3 over 2. Ayun na. So, dahil nakuha na natin ang value ni A, which is 3 over 2, value ni B, which is negative 1 half, value ni C, which is 3 over 2. Finally, makakuha na natin ang final answer, which is this. Okay? So, A is equal to 3 halves. So, gagawin nyo dito, 3 halves. So, instead minus 1 half. Gets? And then, okay, 3 halves. Then, pwede na yun 3 halves. Ang final answer is 3 halves x minus 1 half over x squared plus 1 plus 3 over 2 x minus 1. Or, lagi ko or, pwede tayong mag-factor dito sa taas ng 1 half. So, pwede tayong maglabas ng 1 half dito sa numerator natin. Pwede nating isulat ng 1 half 3x minus 1 over x squared plus 1. And then ito, plus 3 over 2x minus 1. So, kahit ano dyan, acceptable na sagot. Actually, pwede pa to. Instead of writing 1 half na ganyan, pwedeng ganyan. Okay? So, kahit ano dyan sa dalawa, parehas lang yun na sagot. Tama yan parehas. Baka kasi ipa-simplify sa inyo, ipa-factor. Ito yung tama. Pero kung hindi naman hinihingi, ito, pwede na rin to. Pero para malinis yung sagot, lagi nyo i-factor. Ito yung sagot dyan. Okay? So, kung nagtatanong kayo bakit naging ganito, pinactor lang ng 1 half. Pwede kasi mag-factor ng 1 half. Pag nag-factor ka ng 1 half, magiging 3 na lang to. Kasi ito magiging negative 1. Okay? So, yun na. Ganun kadali ang quadratic. So, para maganda, since medyo mahirap to intindihin, next vid, isa pang example ng quadratic. Okay? So, ayan, either of the two. So, sundan nyo lang yung ginawa kong proseso. Step by step ko naman in-explain. Kung mabilis, ibig sabihin, hindi nyo pinanood yung mga nakaraang vid. So, again, yun lang. Salamat.